Guess got a huge fight coming up here against Jessica Andrade, UFC 319, August 16th. Always great catching up with Loopy Godinez here on the program. Loopy, how you doing?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm doing great, but I'm not going to be fighting Jessica Andrade. I mean, I wouldn't anyways, but still, that's super cool that you got this opportunity. Just how excited were you to get her as an opponent, a former champion, someone that's been in the UFC for a while?
Yeah, when we got the name, I was really excited that it was she was in our list of the girls that we may have, soon.
Mhm.
And as soon as they told me the name, I said, of course. And I know it's a big opportunity for us to showcase, everything I've been working on. And yeah, it's gonna be a great fight.
So you kind of got word that she was coming back down, because I know she's kind of gone up and down weight classes. Like, she fought Jasmine at 125. So was there a bit of surprise, or you got wind that she was going to be coming back to strawweight?
Yeah, I wasn't super surprised because we know she's going up and down, and she got a few losses, so we kind of thought that she was gonna come down.
Okay, that's good. Was this the right amount of time off, or are you hoping to fight a bit sooner than this?
I'm always ready to fight sooner than whatever date they give me, but to be honest, it was nice to have some time to focus on adding some skills and just to just to enjoy more of the training himself instead of be in camp all the time.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And we talked about how excited you were to get the opponent. A little bit bummed out this isn't on the Noche card. I know that's something you wanted to possibly do. I mean, Chicago's great, awesome city, but Noche, and then obviously we got the Vancouver card coming up even more, but that would have been too long, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Things happen for a reason. I'm never trying to I'm into a point in my life where I'm like, if they want to give me this date, it's because of something,
Mm-hmm.
and I know big things are coming up, and so I'm not, doing anything to make it.
Yeah, you're not forcing anything. You're just sort of letting the universe kind of do its thing, right? One of those things.
Yeah, and also a big one is my sister Anna is gonna be in my corner, and in September she wouldn't be able to be in my corner because she got competition coming up. So that was also part of it that I'm like, oh, I hope she is in my corner. She is really important for me, for her to be with me.
Yeah, no, that certainly makes sense. So we know Andrade, she's got some power. She's knocked out a lot of women. She's a well-rounded veteran. Like I said, former champion, been in there with some of the best. So how do you feel like your style matches up against hers in this fight?
To be honest, I am really comfortable with her style. I know she has a lot of power, but we've been working a lot of in the game plan that we're gonna do to her, and I feel happy and comfortable with what's to come for her.
I know you guys are different fighters, but I know you are friends with Jasmine Jasudavicius. She seemed to have the recipe to success to getting her out there pretty quickly. Did you guys talk at all when this fight was booked? Have you spoken to her at all?
I haven't talked to her directly, but my coach talked to her coach. And
Chris, nice, yeah.
Yeah. So they staff, they talk stuff, and from there we've been.
Yeah, might as well bring over his notebook or something, you know what I mean? Because again, they had a whole camp to prepare for her, and she, went out there and got that great win. So a little bit of a connection to this fight, right? With Jasmine having fought her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. So take me through camp a bit. Who've been some of the training partners? Who's helping you get ready for this one?
Yeah, so I've been doing it at WKX with Jay Johnsey and Jared Revel and my sister and Dion. So and then there is other people there as a training partners, and my sister is being a big part of this camp. Jamie
Lynn Horth, who just fought, good win on her end, a couple weeks ago, right? So
yeah. So we got a good thing going. I got partners here, and it's been great, to be honest. It's been really good.
Yeah, how good is it to get to work with Jared? He's such a smart fighter. Like, obviously, I think he's still technically active as a fighter right now as well. But just, I know I hear a lot of fighters. I know Jamie especially was just talking about how great it was getting to work with Jared and just the knowledge that he has. How much of an asset has he been in camp?
Oh yeah, definitely. He got a lot of experience, and everything that he's showing us and telling us is amazing. I have learned a lot from him. He's amazing to have around, definitely.
Yeah. Good. How about the weight cut? We were just talking off air. It's pretty hot here in Vancouver. We've had a nice heat wave for the last month or so. So imagine the weight's coming off pretty easily.
Yeah, the weight's good. I never really had problems with that, and yeah, honestly, the camp is going super smooth. My weight is coming off great. I feel great. We are in the right path.
Yeah, everything's kind of going A-okay, which is awesome. Your corner, Jay Johnsey, who else is going to be in the cage with you? Oh, your sister as well, right? You mentioned. So just those two, or are you going to have a third as well?
Jared.
Jared. Oh, Ravel. Okay, yeah, exactly. That makes sense. So that's good. Good corner there. And your sister, has she been in your corner before? I was trying to remember that.
Yeah, she was. This is gonna be the third time.
Okay. Nice. So that's good.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's nice to have family in there too, right? With, for those big moments like that, which is going to be great. How's this fight playing out? This is a really good fight, August 16th. How do you see the fight unfolding?
Yeah, I see it. I see it going my way with my hand rise, and I'm gonna. My style have changed so much. I've been adding a lot of stuff working with Jay, and I'm just really excited, really happy, and I've never been so happy in my life.
Mhm.
It seems like I'm always happy, but this point of my life, I everything is so much clearer. As a in my life as a athlete, more mature, so everything is just more clear. So I
Okay.
feel
Is that partially just because, like, again, the camp seems really focused on you, like it's a smaller group, and, like, obviously you're back home, you're getting to work with your sister, again, you got this great opponent, like you just feel like kind of everything's lining up. Is that sort of what you're referencing there?
Yeah, being here with my family, is great. It's amazing. It's always good to be with them. Having my sister with me, having this, as you're saying, like this smaller group, focusing everything on me, and it's just life in general. To be honest, it's been really good to me. I'm super excited, super stoked to have this opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. You beat a former title challenger in Jessica Andrade. That always looks good on the resume. Like, I'm sure Jasmine right now, she's going to get a really good opponent next. I don't know who it'll be, but to finish Andrade the way she did. Do you see a similar thing happening here, especially if you get the finish, that big things could be ahead for you if you get a win here?
Oh, definitely. I think this fight is the most important fight in my career so
Mhm.
far, and definitely something big after this win is gonna come.
I agree. Remind me again your contract. You have a couple more fights left because this is a pretty big fight. So I imagine it's still on the same contract, I think.
Yeah, in the same contract. Yes, I think I have like a couple more in this contract.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so everything good there. Something we were talking about off air, actually, for those who don't know, in the CFL, we have here in Vancouver the BC Lions. You got to go to the game. Tell me how that all got set up, and you got to go be a part of the BC Lions.
Yeah, my manager set it up, and they asked me if I wanted to go, and of course, I say yes. It's a big thing here, and I went. Jared came with me actually, and it was a lot of fun. It was a concert right before
Yeah, that was when
Snoop.
Snoop Dogg played. That's right. Yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
It
So
was great to be part of it, and like to be front row and just to watch the game. It was my first time going to a game, and it was great. It was a lot of fun.
awesome. That's good. Did you get a lot of fans after too? I mean, it must just be cool to be recognized. I don't know why the UFC doesn't do that more with their fighters, where if you live in a city that has a sporting event, why not like showcase the athletes there? Because I said, Jamie, I said, where were you on the BC Lions game? Would have been good to see you there, but obviously she had the fight coming up too.
Yeah, she had the fight coming up. She also got invited, but when we're in camp, well, I was like,
It's all business. Yeah.
I don't do much when I have a fight coming up, so I assume she's the same way.
Yeah. Although cool, Jamie having the Lululemon sponsorship, I just found that out recently. That's pretty cool that she has that going on, right? So at least you guys are getting recognized by big businesses and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. Everything is growing here. The MMA scene is growing. We're getting, people started to get to know us more and who we are, what we do, and also just like the MMA in general here is started to grow
Yeah, and
big.
that's and honestly, it's people like yourself, like Jamie, like so many others that have really put this on the map. And that brings me to my next question. Obviously, UFC likes it here because they're coming back to Vancouver in October. I know we sort of just mentioned it there that you're kind of one of those people. Let's just let everything fall in place. But is October doable? Do you think? Do you want to fight in Vancouver if all goes well and you come out healthy of the Jessica Andrade fight?
Of course,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'm just making sure, maybe because you just kind of told me there earlier, like, well, we'll see how things unfold. But that's one thing you haven't had a chance to do is fight. You fought in Vancouver before or fought in the Lower Mainland, but you've never fought at Rogers Arena, which is like the Mecca arena here. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's got to be something on your mind for sure.
Yeah, I went there for the UFC a few years ago, and it was incredible just to watch.
Okay.
The energy was amazing, and definitely I would love to fight here. But I got this big task
Of
ahead of
course,
me.
yeah, not looking ahead. No,
Yeah.
of course, that's a big opportunity. Was that the card that Tristan beat Michelle Pereira? Was it that event?
No, they came back 2 years ago.
The so there was because there was the Gaethje,
Iran-
there's the Gaethje Cowboy card, and then there was the Oliveira, there was Amanda Nunes and Aldana, that fight too. That
Yeah,
that card. Was that the one you went to, the Nunes one?
yeah,
Oh,
that
okay,
one.
cool. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's good. Because I mean, if the UFC is going to set up that card, it should have, you would think, Mike Malott, you, Jamie, Jasmine for sure. Like, I think that's kind of what they're looking at. And then if they want to add, like, maybe Jillian Robertson or whoever else, hopefully Jamie Siraj would be nice too if they could pick him up by that time. But yeah.
Mm.
We'll see how everything kind of lines up, but there's just so much good talent here. And I don't know what you think of this too, but I think they should start bringing some of those fighters from Seattle as well. Like bring down, some of the other fighters that are local too. Cause the Seattle card in February was awesome. And I know the same energy is going to come for Vancouver too.
Yeah, I think they should take advantage more of the Canadian,
Mhm.
part of it. I think everything is starting to pick up. Like we
I agree.
see Rigo, in for the tough house
Oh,
in the
that's right.
US
Yeah, exactly.
is fighting at the Contender Series in, I think, next week.
Yeah.
So we have a couple fighters, coming out. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We're growing. We're growing. We're coming.
Yes, I agree. And Lance Gibson Jr.'s got to get in there too. I don't know what's going on. He's got a great record too, so I'd like to see him maybe get on that card as well. Would be awesome. Okay, before we go, I know I've asked you this a bunch of times, but like, what do you think's going on with the title right now? Because they haven't announced Weili and Valentina. We don't know if Weili's moving up. Have you heard anything? What are the rumblings you think going on with the title? Because I would think if they're not going to do Weili defending her belt, do they do like a number one, like, because the only fight I could think of is Jandiroba and maybe Mackenzie Dern. I think would be a fight they could make, but I don't know what they're going to do. What do you think's going to happen?
I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Mackenzie with Jandarova, and then maybe the winner. It will be for
fighting
the
Weili.
belt.
Yeah, okay, I could see that because they fought before. Mackenzie beat her, but obviously they both improved a lot since then, right? So,
Yeah.
um,
But so I wouldn't be surprised if like they come out with Valentina and Whaley either.
yeah, yeah,
Like
they could.
it's yeah.
Yeah, they could figure it out. We'll see what happens. Okay, I don't want to keep you out there too long. I know it's a little humid here today in Vancouver, but always appreciate making time, Loopy. Anyone you want to thank before we get out of here? Any sponsors, any social media you want to mention? I'll give you the last word.
Thank you for having me, and thank you to my team, to my training partners, to my coaches, to my family, just to being with me. And yeah, that's it. Thank you to everyone for following me and support me.